I'm trying to draw a separation between what's happening in Edmonton and Winnipeg right now, but I'm not sure you can on an overall disappointment level. Now Winnipeg's won a game, but since that opening night performance of their season against Phoenix, it's been a big fallback.
They've
Offensively,
lost 2 goals they've scored in those losses.
and in Edmonton,
They haven't been very good at home either. That's the talk.
Yeah.
They have not. The 2 games at home, they have not been very good. When you think about it, 3 actually, I think 3, I guess. But they haven't been very good.
Juggled up the lines for last night, and they couldn't beat the Calgary Flames, who should have been just right for the picking at the end of a 6-game road trip that was already successful. The worst they were going home, was 3-3.
And yet, the first period, I mean, the Jets were all over them. Hiller was fantastic, and second period, you'd swear the 2 teams had changed jerseys. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't think there's a direct comparison. I think Winnipeg's actually in a bit better shape, and that's the scary part in Edmonton. Is that the obvious problems that appear in Edmonton, you don't see much of a remedy. I do like the top 9 guys in Winnipeg. I like those forwards. Whether Andre Pavlik's the answer or not is another story. But wow, Edmonton's a tough one right now. With all that hope, with all the things that are going on, with the changes that Craig tried to make in the offseason, the guys they brought in, there's just not much mesh right now. They're just not working as one right now, and that to me is a big issue.
Edmonton playing tonight, trying again for that first win. It's on Sportsnet West. Boy, you can't go too much longer, can you?
Well, they're on a 7-game. They're 1 game into a 7-game homestand, and then they go on the road for 5 after that. So obviously, this thing could get really ugly in a big-time hurry if they don't find that first win and stop the bleeding. I guess the one good thing for them was that it wasn't an ugly loss on Friday. They worked hard. Scrivens bounced back with a strong performance. There was a lot of good elements to
that's
their game.
that's where we are with Edmonton.
But moral victories don't count.
Right.
And it's hard to take those elements when you lose a game and feel good and build on them. Those are good ones when you win. You find a way.
I tried to test the water temperature in Edmonton about that the other day, coming off that loss, whether you felt differently about the team than you did the previous defeat. And they didn't.
No, they felt it's still a loss.
They're still ticked off. Hard work may buy you points in Calgary and in Ottawa. Well, but
they need results.
Hard work without results in Edmonton isn't getting you a thing.
No.
The Tuesday game in Los Angeles was so scarring. Not much better in Glendale the next night. Those 2 road games were so scarring. It will be difficult it's going to have to take a couple of victories for the fan base to even consider that this team has a chance.